Hello everyone, welcome. We're playing Ace Attorney today. I have never ever played these games at all. I think they were originally on, what, the Game Boy Advance or something? Hi Key, hi Doremi, thank you guys for coming. This game was a gift from my fantastic friend and moderator. Hi combos, hi. How's the audio for you guys? Is it too high, too low? But yeah, I've never played these. I've never even seen any gameplay of them. Only ever seen like the memes people make. I don't know why I never played them. Just never really came around. You know, never really got around to it. Alright, seems good. Sounds good. Alright, in the US and Europe, the first game's released on DS, GBA. Ah, okay. Well, that's why. Because I never owned a DS, as I explained in the that last DS game we played. So I wonder how they ported these. Okay, so we've got the first three here. I don't know how long these games are. Prepare to do voices? I've never done voices. I'll see what I can do. Ooh. Yes. Ah. It had a fun gimmick to shout commands to the DS mic. Oh, I didn't know that. I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. I thought he had a hole inside his first. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Defendant lobby. Ah. Oh, we're just getting right into it, huh? Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh. Oh, hi, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. What does it say about us? And your client as well? Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. That's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. It's so funny that they just drop you right into it. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. It's so over. My life, everything, it's all over. What? Is that your client screaming over there? I sure hope not. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. It's Jover. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. He's just ahead of his time. Yeah. Look at this fucking guy. His name is Butts? That can't be right. This time I'm really gonna do it. Nick? Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty? Oh, this guy's out of his fucking mind. Also, Nick? Who the hell is Nick? Oh, I'm guessing this guy. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Wait. It's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Wait, I thought her name was Phoenix. Game has lots of jokes and names. Be prepared, lots of puns. Oh, I see. I was like, why the hell is this guy calling me Nick? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. I've been watching a lot of Twin Peaks. I wish I could do a better Dale Cooper voice. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Hi, Watcher. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Our school is the same. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Great. 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. Dad and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd. So, wait, this is the same day, I think? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. How can you say that with a straight face? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Can you take a murder trial as your first ever case? I mean, I guess you could. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Don't admit to that. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Wait, didn't I pass the bar? Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. Knees weak, arms heavy. Phoenix does work for a famous lawyer. Well, I mean, if he's a lawyer, he passed the bar. We don't need to test him. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over. Wait, it's... wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Man, if this was my lawyer, I'd be going to fucking jail. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab. Wait, I have a controller. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy. Cinder block. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I did read that. She was struck once with by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem so much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. This guy's a fucking wreck. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Ah. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. But they really cleaned this up. It looks really good for, I mean, what originally was on a DS screen. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendants, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. They all die. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just recently returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all lies, I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day she died. A prosecutor is a pain, that's true. Sorry. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model. Did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. But you clearly can see what kind of woman this Mr. Stone was. Yeah, fucking hot and successful. Yeah, I was about to say, I wish I had multiple sugar daddies and mommies. That'd be nice. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. We got him sweating right off the bat. Everyone needs a sugar daddy? It's true. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Cheating she-dog. This guy's gotta shut the fuck up. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. I'm gonna go to the bottom of it. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. Did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? What should we do? Let's... Ah, fuck it. Send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. Bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Oh, well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? Shouldn't all of this have been declared ahead of time? A man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Do not try to make sense of this legal system. It's all vibes. Shit, I mean... it's only partly true for the real world, too. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. Oh, Jesus. This guy does not look very trustworthy. Mr. Saw It, you saw newspapers, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. This is the fucking Happy Mask salesman. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell with the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Aha. I was going door to door, selling subscription, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because the door half opened behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. But I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phones in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your, perusal. Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6. Oh, wow, that's a long fucking time. I thought DTE was bad. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? How did you become a lawyer? Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's the evidence. Compare the witness testimony, the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court records with that, and point the contradiction in his testimony. Alright, let's see. I was going door to door selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry. Because he left the door half open behind him, thinking it was strange. Not moving the bed. Over the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park. Remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with tab. Let's see. Oh, that must be it. The coroner puts the time of death between 4 and 5. Then, find the evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to the court. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that part. Oh well. I don't know. He just seems strange to me. That's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests a witness to refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looks suspicious. But presenting wrong costs life. Oh, I see. So, what happened next? I want to get to the time. Uh, 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Presenting wrong costs life. Very clear, true. Yeah. Very true. Unfortunately. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present evidence to contradict him. It won't let me... Oh, I have to press Y. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? He's sweating. Oh, that. Oh, that's what he sounds like? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Now put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You could shout objection into your DS back in the day? That's amazing. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. You heard the time? There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Wait a minute. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Hello, Napoleon. I see you heard a voice saying at the time on a taped program. Mr. White, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television. Or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. His hairline is jumping as well? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, which wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Oh, come on, buddy. You can't do better than that. You saw a clock? Guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Alright, buddy. You're finished. Oh. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? With your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock, but I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Actually. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way it could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggers the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Hey, this BGM is good. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. Sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Grah! Would the witness care to elaborate? Ah, the corner deems. I see. Do you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard it. No, I mean, I saw it. I see. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, burn! Give him death! Order, order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. You better think it through carefully. Your Honor, imagine being a lawyer and getting a wig thrown into your face on your first day. Hey, there's a lot worse things I can imagine happening on my first day, honestly. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact, which is clear if you simply... I don't know how the batteries of the neighbors will help. So, this? Let's sound the clock here, now, in this court. Hey, Kale, welcome. How are you? Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Wait, the clock said I think? Oh, because it's the thinker. Ask they neighbors? That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I guess this game has a lot of, fans. Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw it. Try and talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? Kale, you deserve way better than what this job does for you, man. You deserve better. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. That means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination on Mr. Frank Sawit. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! Your lawyers are all slime! Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, right. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? You think of a reason the clock would be 3 hours slow? I can't think of any reason why a clock would be 3 hours slow. How am I supposed to know that? I know you can figure it out. There must be some evidence in the court record. Something that can show why the clock was 3 hours slow. Find it and he won't have a foot to stand on. All I can think is the passport, but the time difference between Paris and Tokyo is probably much wider than 3 hours. Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. You said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Do you have evidence to prove this? Sit. All or nothing. Yes, Your Honor. I believe I have the evidence that can prove my claim. Haha! I'd like to see that! Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. I don't know. Japanifornia. I'm gonna try the passport because that's the only thing we haven't used yet. Take that! The victims just returned from home abroad the day before the murder. We all know the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 p.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Oh shit. I would not have put that together. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah. He fucking died. Order, I say. Well, this case certainly has turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. No need for execution? Yeah, he just fell over dead. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yeah, we did it. They've got confetti in the courtroom for one that's not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Excuse me. Huh. Turns out Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. When he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the game. There's an anime? I didn't know. And a movie? Dang. Phew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Dude. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. He's really gonna do it this time. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. Wait, I thought his name was Larry. If something smells, it's usually the butts. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Wait, he just has the statue? Shouldn't that be in evidence? This blood-stained statue? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, weird. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I have no idea. She's a dead woman, Larry. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her wherever she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? That's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. The thinker, I think. Yes. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, believe in yourself. Listen, learn, grow strong, right? Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? That sounds nice. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me about it sometime. Maybe. Over drinks? Is our boss coming on to us? Damn, we really are winning today. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon gonna be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Yahoo! Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. The butts is free. To innocent butts. The butts is out. Bring. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia. Mia and Maya, huh? This is gonna get a little confusing. What's up? I haven't even called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great, and I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, the Thinker. It tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You'll know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, it's a possibility. Excuse me. There's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say around 9 p.m. to pick it up? Maya? I want to see what she looks like. I'll be at a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Ow. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho. You are not cogniferous of my background? I don't know what that means. Gathering information of my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask for you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Oh, fuck. Farewell, Miss Fay. No way. Who the fuck is this guy? Red, white, blue. The ridiculous vocabulary. Yeah, no kidding. Ah. Excuse me. Ah. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out to dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see things. Okay, let's just move. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Oh, she's cute. Too bad her sister just got beaten to death. Who are you? Did she just die? A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay by the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Chief. Some shards of glass were scattered on the floor. It seemed to be remnants of a glass nightstand. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became their murder weapon again. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this. If there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with the blunt object. She probably died instantly. How fucking strong are these people that they're killing people with one shot? There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand laying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else seems to be like a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be? A word is written on a scrap of paper. In blood. Maya. Did Mia write this? I mean, I think you could seriously injure someone by hitting them full force with that statue. But killing them in one blow, I feel like the chances are high, but not so often, not so much that it'd be happening constantly. This piece of paper is received from the department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what that girl's doing here. Girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right here on the sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, poor girl. I just feel like you'd have to hit him more than once. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you couldn't beat someone with that object, but I think you'd have to hit him more than once. It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Yeah? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message for it with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. She looks very shocked. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. But why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. How do I call the police? Where's the phone? Oh, that's not what I wanted. There's a phone. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used to be PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything was written in the chief's ultra-unique handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Wee woo, wee woo. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Look at this fucking dude. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Tits McGee over here is ratting us out. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Hey, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! Word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? Victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. This guy sucks. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I need to talk to Maya as soon as possible. No, he doesn't. Sorry, Combos. That's just my initial impression. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Dick Gumshoe is a good boy. Okay, okay. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. You gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. He's just not the sharpest tool in the shed? Yeah, I did gather that much at least. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first day in court. Oh no, we've got the whole gumshoe cheer squad here. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I were in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Poor Maya. Let's see, what's in here so far? Wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask her about this now. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Well, that's what I wanted to get her to say anyway. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. One Larry made. Could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time we see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. Write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Do not speak bad about Gumshoe at this place. We will know. Okay, jeez. Sure, thanks. Also, Team Maya? Yeah, I like Maya. She's super cute. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I like her surprised face a lot. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Well, wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. Good thinking, Phoenix. I'm sure they'll allow that evidence in court. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would be too easy. I can't say my team yet because of spoilers. I see. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave this to me a long time ago. They sort of do allow psychic evidence in court. That, I don't know, man. I would not want to live in this world and go to these courts where they allow psychic evidence. Although, you know, it has been admitted in real courts too, so like it's not like it's that far out. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Think you'd go to ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow. Now that's a speedy fucking trial, man. A 2-day turnaround? What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Time to go. I bet this is the guy that killed her. September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Big boss. She couldn't say when he'll be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got some money to burn. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint's just too thick. It's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I like how I can pick apart this guy's sense of decorating. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. He has many leather-bound books. His office smells of rich mahogany. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Wait, is that Mr. Grizz from Splatoon? Oh my god, you're right. I thought it was an elephant at first. I didn't really look that closely, but that's definitely Mr. Grizz. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. I can examine the plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back, you guys. All right. Oops, I hit my microphone. Sorry about that. Okay, back to Ace Attorney. I guess let's go back to the detention center. Thank you, Key. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Wait, where else would I find him? I guess maybe I have to examine his office a little more. Hello, Kafka. Let's move back here. Maybe there's clues here? I don't know. Seen the plant, seen the table, seen the painting, seen the desk, seen the bookshelves. Am I missing something? Hell yeah, man. I was sipping on a gin and tonic earlier. What do I do? I like how the music cut out, so we just have to sit here in silence. Oh, that's not what we want. All right, I've got like 3 or 4 people here who've played these games before. Am I missing something? I don't think I examined. It's a bear with a fish in its mouth, I think. I don't think this is important. I think I've seen everything in here. And I've got nowhere else to go between here and... let me check. Wait, did she give me a note or something? Or I guess that was just this guy's address. Guess we'll go back here and talk more. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. I don't know. She could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother's life? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everybody was talking about it. The police were running out of leads and they were growing desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium? They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consulted with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course. Also, I vote to have the country called Japanifornia and canon. Hell yeah. We can do that. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers my mother was a fraud. And the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. See. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. I don't know. Where do I go from here? I don't think this will help me. Oh, wrong thing. That's really it? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I had a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It's practically qualified as a serial murderer by now. Have I been to Fang? I can't. I can only go here and the attorney's offices. So then, why do you arrive at the house? It was right about 9 p.m. or 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. I can try. Let's try. I tried showing her this. Remember the receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. This is lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought they were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems to be about right. I've never heard of a glass light stand before this. We got through all that. I mean, I'll present her the rest of the evidence, but... I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. The detective took it when they brought me in. So, Gumshoe took it. I have to try and get back next time I see him. That's all the evidence. Damn it, I keep accidentally hitting that button. So there's nothing I can do in here, I think. The only thing I haven't presented is my badge, and I don't let you see it. Sorry, I've never seen that before. I want to ask you about the murder weapon. Of course, sis. Better not ask about this right now. Go to Faye & Co? I don't know how. It only lets me go to... Oh, wait. I didn't realize I have to go here to get to it. Whoopsie. Weird, it wouldn't let me get to it from the other place. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Didn't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Aha! Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree. Gumtree, was it? Detective Gumtree? Gumtree? Gum doesn't go on trees, pal. And I'm the one in charge here, so don't push your luck. Whatever you say, detective. Anyway, get the name right. Don't call me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. He's so goofy. Gumtree. I mean, Gumtrees are a real thing, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's talk. Actually, we'll do this first. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? Oh, that's quite a throwback, that cell phone. I have that. You think you'd give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Wait, he has to give us stuff that pertains to the defense's evidence. Something the matter? Oh no, just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing. I know nothing, pal. Cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like your boyfriend's. A cell phone holds a lot of little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the court record. Oh, never mind. Let's see. I don't think I need to show him anything else. He's quite the detective. Maybe he should actually... Maybe he should make it his actual job? Wait, what does that mean? Is he not really a detective? About Mrs. Faye, did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. What's up with this guy? About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why would you say that? See, he's putting Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Now that's a name I do know, Edgeworth. Isn't he the kind of fancy boy? Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means. You're being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You're all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I completely forgot about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Is she related to June July? Sorry about this. I can't tell you anything about her. Fancy Pants Rich Boy McGee over here. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then. You trying your loyalty tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Yeah, let's go over here. Why is she doing the kitty thing? Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee? Memo to self. Thank you to the Gunchu for making my job harder. Yee! This is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's you, buddy. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. You think you'd tell me something? You need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Her eye twitch, something is hiding inside her? Yeah, I can tell. She's doing the little kitty hands, but I think she's got something evil deep inside. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Not encourage her. You know the thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing? God, Phoenix. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you'd tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee? You're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Guys, is he a virgin? He has very high virgin energy. Right. Can you just tell me what exactly it is you do? Well, no. Tee-hee? And you had little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there's 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh, boy. I like her theme track. And likely virgin, yes. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Faye & Co. below opposite buildings, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. I think we're done with her. this guy still gone? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing the throat I've ever heard. Look at this guy. Aha! So you're the one they've been saying is looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I'd imagine. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? And how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Gross is German for large, and Berg is a mountain. I see. He does look like a big mountain of a man. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. He's also gross. I see. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be good in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. But what do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Ask about the painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright, let's go talk to... Well, how did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She's had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back to that one. Alright, let's go talk to Maya. Hiya, Maya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now until the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. I love that face she makes. Why? Why? Well, can't ban you. Someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it'll be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. Witness strange behavior. Was it all an act? And that way, that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Did I become a lawyer in the first place? Someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one. You can get out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She was like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? So when I tried to look inside the drawer, that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. She's so cute. Let's see, can I... A butler. Good afternoon. Oh, a bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of the establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up with a delivery room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Ha! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White, a Blue Corp, phoned. Blue Corp. Oh right, sure. Mr. White, of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to court record. Good thing we have a warrant for this search. This is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, well, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still here? Uh-oh, time to scray him. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Well, in Japanifornia, it's fine, I see. In court. To be continued. Excuse me. September 7th, 10 o'clock. There he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. This guy looks like a fucking dandy, I'll tell you that much. Okay. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have the witness that saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts in this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I will inform you Gumshoe works for him? Works for Edgeworth? I guess that makes sense, he is a prosecutor. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map at the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It's heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. It's a clock, goddammit. Floor plans added to court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright. Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness for every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, we'll just press him a bunch. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the crime scene. Hold it! Who did you say you got the call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act can only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. Hold it, take that! I should pick my points to press a little more care. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Oh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim is hard evidence? What? Miss May is suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Ah, I see. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Give any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's tell your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's pretty spurious at best, I'd say. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify this vital piece of evidence in the first place? I know. I feel embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin cross-examination. I don't think I have any evidence that supports this yet, but... Let's see. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. You'll have some evidence? Ah. Oh yeah, there's this. There's this. I don't know what to present right here, though. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually. You got a point, pal. Who is this fucking guy? Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. It's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Let's see. The evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in this statement, Your Honor. How exactly the evidence statement just now related? They aren't they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. He's so smug, he is. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know what I would present to this guy, though. None of this was really related to what he's talking about, except this. Which I don't think really helps things. That's his whole testimony. Guess there must be something. Did you find any evidence? Now. don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Huh. Shit, I don't know. On it, clear in blood, lab tests. Victim finger before she died. Huh. Yeah, I mean, is that this, in the statue? But where would I present this? Oh, yes, I do remember now. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? That isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim's the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting you out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who dies immediately could not have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? When did we get it? It was the day after, I'm pretty sure. No, I appreciate it. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... This motherfucker. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Fancy lad. That is all. See. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, Say what you will, the evidence report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. The poor, innocent girl who saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Is she still dressed in that outfit doing the cat paws? Witness, your name, please. April May. Jiggle physics? At your service. Wink. I can't wink anymore. I gotta figure out how to do that. I used to be able to do it with my webcam, but the iPhone doesn't like it when I try and wink. Oh well. That shot of her from behind. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Oh, September 5th. That's my sister's birthday. Gee, I was like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Excuse me. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then that woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Who is this bitch? Well, Your Honor, I see. It's all remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, don't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you're Miss Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to cross-examine? Yes, of course. I'm gladly receive the cross-examination. It's pretty firm. Yeah, no kidding. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has some weaknesses. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, we gotta hit her with the wiretap. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? Let's see, what do we got again? Hold it! How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is... I didn't know what I was coming in with. But I'm really enjoying all the characters and stuff. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person seeing the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold it a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Hmm. Did you really see defended at all? Or... Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Okay, you really witnessed my client, Miss Maya Fey. You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. She's got like, such a creepy face when she does that. The eye twitch. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed in that way or the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. Sort of Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Grower! What are you trying to get me to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little detail was necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. The tit boob jiggle. Tit boob, what the fuck am I saying? I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. I almost had her. Let's see, what can we hit her with this time? I did see everything, I did. The victim was the woman who dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. There was a song line about the game? Oh yeah? And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock? The Thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee. I see. Only wish you'd been more detailed from the beginning. The dudes are total dicks and the ladies have big breasts. Please begin the cross-examination. Let's see. How could she have known it was a clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse with the trivial concerns. She is very pink. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place. It's very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. That clock is missing the clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have been wrong. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Hey, you're progressing pretty well. First time in the game, I was fairly clueless. And a lot younger. Well, to be fair, I am also pretty clueless. You have helped me quite a bit, you guys. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can. Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... Pretty sure it's this. Take that! Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, ho! You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation you had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. He's all laid out. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gunshoe overlooked it? That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Ow, that beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I coded so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. The witness has seen it before. That would make sense. What? Does the defense have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she's seen it before, but this directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Take that! Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh, oh ho ho. Oh! She's going Super Saiyan. Holy shit. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee? Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Look at her face! Japanifornia has the death sentence on murder? That doesn't surprise me, given both of those places stance on the death penalty. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. This is familiar territory. I use the same approach as with Larry. Also, you need 3 days to find the culprit tops. I see. And Miss May held the clock in her very hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? April May, you killed Miss Fay, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. Tisk tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, right? What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it was. It wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright. How gay? Yeah, these two are very gay, but especially Edgeworth. That you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Tee-hee? Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor, that didn't go so well. But if that's the case, how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There was one other way Miss May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Take that! Have a look at this. Ah, oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Yeah, her face is amazing. Oh! Your Honor, this is truly irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that she was witness of tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... Oh shit. Wouldn't it be the phone recording? Yeah, okay, it's this. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. And that's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? It's like a fucking soap opera in here. It's not fair. All of you gang up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wah! Did it. That's the court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. What this court does not condone, while this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. How could I have killed her? You don't believe me? Just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything else to say? Well, come on, think of something. What should we do? Should we call the bellboy as a witness? I don't think we have anything else to show to Miss May. Bellboy might be able to bring us some new stuff. Yeah, let's do it. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. That's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Poor Miss May? I don't think she's very poor. She seems like a scoundrel to me. I think you've sunk quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If the April May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss May is not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must accept the verdict. What? This is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What kind of justice system is this, man? I would not want to end up in these courts, that's for sure. What should I do? But we can't give up. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Excuse me. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He still got the fucking tea tray. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I got something in my teeth. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the requested time. Look at these guys. At the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. Defense may begin the cross-examination. Wait, that's it? That's all we've got? Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. Let's see. Hold it! Maybe something about caffeine? Ah, that's not what I was hoping to talk about. I don't know. Shoot. What do we do here? What do we do now? Are you sure Maya was on the phone? Okay, that's not it. Absolutely. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss Maya in personally, sir. Not only did I see her all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Let's see. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss Maya was quite insistent to be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 p.m. So something like that, sir. Therefore, I had knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Let's see. This autopsy report doesn't have the time of death on it, sadly. You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Ah, well, I brought the room service, sir. The guests, sir, favored me with an embrassier, sir? Embrassier, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe that she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. There's a moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Let this happen. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Time to bullshit? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, this is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What can I ask him about? Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 p.m., I delivered room service to Miss May at room 303. The guest had requested ice... $18 for an iced coffee? When the hell did this game come out? That's the most expensive iced coffee I've ever heard of. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you just say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell the truth now. Was someone else staying with Miss May in the room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I was specifically asked, sir. This guy should be disbarred, what the fuck? Ugh. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't mention the man was in the room? You didn't see the man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In the light of this new facts, I asked the judge, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was... I don't know. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as had been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the victim's phone. Mr. White, yeah. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are... ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. Expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. This is all for today in the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Hey, we did it! Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Yeah, I know, but we managed to get through this day at least. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips? She's into that kind of guy, huh? It sent shivers up my spine. She's into pathetic men. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial. A lead? That means that man with this May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after all that anyway? Oh, I like that cute little angry face. We can just appreciate that for a second. Okay. I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She'll probably be at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I found out. I'll find her. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. She is adorable. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, the only part that hasn't been stricken from the record. See, I don't know how much good this will do me. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Might as well belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Of course, who wouldn't be Team Maya? Oh. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop for now. This game is a lot... it's a lot more than I thought it would be, you know? But I'm really having fun with it, and I definitely want to come back. We've got all 3 games, so we gotta finish at least the first one. And we'll see how we go from there. Tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, Disco Elysium tomorrow. We're gonna play more Disco Elysium. I think it's tomorrow. Well, this week anyway. It's very cool to see people reacting to it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love the characters. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope y'all have a good night. Good night.